What is the esports metaverse? Well, the concept of the metaverse has been around for quite a long time in science fiction. It talks about a future where the physical and digital worlds are seamlessly connected together. So you could be walking down the street as you do normally, and you're also plugged into the digital metaverse. So you're having this experience that's seamlessly connecting the two, and you don't perceive their differences. Now, for many people this may sound like a bit of a nightmare, but if you think about what we do currently, how many of us are actually walking down the streets with our phones in front of our faces? May not be a good thing to do if you're trying to cross the road, but the point is that we've led to a situation where we've separated out these two worlds, physical and digital. And there might be good reasons to do that sometimes, but a lot of the time it can create these artificial barriers, offline. I don't really know how to describe the physical world compared to the digital world. So conceptually it's really difficult. So the metaverse helps us think about designing a future where all of these things are completely blurred, where the boundaries are imperceptible, and where we live in a world where they're interconnected. So yes, it's a bit dystopian if you think about Ready Player One and the possibility that you might create this inability or lack of desire to actually operate within the physical world at all, but it's far more optimistic than that. It thinks about these two things as integral, in related in ways that are really compelling and exciting. So the metaverse is something we're trying to design and think about to make sure that we can unify those experiences, get the best of both worlds, and hopefully in so doing create a new sense of reality that expands our minds into territories that we haven't even yet thought about. And that's why so many companies are trying to create this virtual reality experience that brings us closer to that scenario, a world in which we can explore the richness of the natural world in far more detail and in far more breadth than we can currently, because we're limited to our sensorial capacities and their boundaries. So the metaverse, rather than kind of lead us into this dystopian future where we lose sight of reality, it expands our sense of reality. If you think about it, it's rather like being all species at the same time, having the capacity to perceive things that currently we can't. Lots of people are working in this space trying to extend the capabilities of our sensorial limits and see what we can design. So have a look at this online, see what you can find about the metaverse, because it's a really compelling proposition and it's going to change the way we think about the future.